Hello, everyone. My name is Vivian Vargas. I'm going to be your teacher for English, basic English. So, what are we going to be talking about? Let's take a look at everything that we will be able to have the opportunity to check. First of all, let's go with the greeting words. It says, the road of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. Welcome each one of you to this wonderful course of English. Dream, even if the dream seems impossible. Fight, even if the enemy seems invincible. Bear the pain, even if it is unbearable. Run where the brave dare not to go. Turn evil into good, even if it takes 1,000 miles to walk. Love the pure and innocent, even if it is non-existent. Resist, even when the body can no longer resist. And in the end, you will reach that star, even if it seems unattainable. Welcome to your new class, and let's go for our dreams. So let's talk first of all a little bit about the dosification, the class dosification and organization. So this is going to be something like this. We are going to have 4 units, okay? And then you need to prepare for these 2 units over here, and then we will have a class to answer any question that you might have about this. And then you need to prepare these 2 units, and then we will have a class to prepare to talk about anything that we have in this, okay? Now, each of them is going to be 12 hours. It's going to take 12 hours of your time, and it's going to be for a total of 48 hours, okay? Because there is a lot to read and a lot to do and everything. What about the evaluation criteria? When we talk about evaluation criteria for this course, we have auto-evaluation for 5%, attitudinal evaluation for 5%, the module 1, 25, the module 2, 20, the module 3, 25, and the module 4, 20, for a total of 100% for the grade that you should get, okay? Now, remember that you have to fill in the self-evaluation form. You will have the opportunity to do this. This is in the platform for you to fill in. You have 2 pages about it. They ask you different questions and you need to answer them. Then we have the attitudinal evaluation form. Now, this what happens with this one? This one is the one that the teacher fills in at the end of the class, of the course. When the course is finished, then the teacher is going to fill in this information to see things like the ones that you have here. Like if you deliver your assignments on time, like if you dedicated enough time to work for everything. This is going to be in the evaluation that the teacher has to do at the end of the subject. So what are some of the instructions we need to have into consideration? The first one is to locate in a comfortable place with good illumination and avoid distractions. The second one is exercise self-confidence. You have to believe that you can do this. The third one is read objectives, which is really, really important. Then we have follow the order of the tasks in the platform. This is important to get the objectives that you have before in the previous instruction. And send assignments according to calendar. This is vital, so the teacher can, grade everything and send it back to you on time, and then you can have your grade as soon as possible. So let's continue, and let's go here and let's talk about module number 1. The module number 1 is going to be the 25% of your final grade. It's going to have 2 different topics to talk about. The first one is subject pronouns or pronouns, and the second one is the verb to be. And then we have the simple present tense. You have 3 things to consider over here. Remember, this is basic English, and we have to go like flash. Then we have the class objectives. In the class objectives, we have 2 for this unit. The first one is to recognize and use correctly personal pronouns and the verb to be. And that is the monster for everyone, the verb to be. And it's very easy. Identify and be able to use appropriately the simple present tense. We are going to be working these 2 things. Everything is in the platform. You need to watch the videos. You need to answer. There are exercises within the readings, so you can go ahead and practice this. Then we have the reference material, what we are going to use to learn. We have 2 videos and 2 readings. The first video is about the verb be, and the first reading is about the personal pronouns and the verb to be. And then in the second one, we have the video for present tense in English, and the same thing for the simple present tense in the second reading. Activities. The 15% of your graded of the assignments, of the summative assignments, is going to be the written assignment, and the 10% is going to be the test. Okay. Now, as a calendar of activities, in 1 week, you have to do everything all together. You need to complete the reading activities and watch the videos, and you need to complete all the assignments in 1 week. Remember, this is basic English. We will move very fast. Then we have model number 2 with the 20% of your final grade. We have 2 topics to consider there. Adverbs of frequency is going to be 1, and present continuous is going to be the second one. And you are going to love it. What are the learning objectives? Identify and use appropriately the adverbs of frequency, and recognize and use correctly the present continuous tense. Okay, so these 2 objectives are related to what we read before. Now, and for this, we have 2 videos and 2 readings again. As always, we have the first video is about adverbs of frequency and the reading as well. And the video 2 and the reading 2 is about present continuous for you to be able to learn everything. 12% of that 20% is going to be the PowerPoint, and the other part is going to be the 8% in the test, for a total of 20% of your final grade. Calendar of activities, the same. In 1 week, we need to do everything. Watching the videos, reading activities, going for the assignments, everything in 1 week. Now, regular verbs and irregular verbs is one of the topics for the 3rd module, and the past simple, it's another one. This is another cuckoo for people like, I don't understand this, but it's very easy. And then we have the 20% of our final grade is over here, and we are going to have this. Learning objectives are to identify and use correctly regular and irregular verbs in English, and recognize and use appropriately the simple past tense. Now, 2 videos and 2 readings, as always, and then the first one, the first video, as you can see here, and the first reading is about regular and irregular verbs, and the second video, and the second reading is about simple past tense or past simple tense. The people just switch it, but there's no problem. So this time it's the 25% of your grade, and we have from there the 15% on the written assignment and the 10% on the test. The calendar of activities, the same. 1 week to do everything together. Videos, readings, assignments, tests. Then we have model number 4 is this one, I'm sorry. It says here, expressions of quantity, article, usage. When we go to this one, we say that we have the learning objectives for this one is to recognize and use correctly the expressions of quantity, and to identify and use appropriately the articles in English. This is very interesting. And in the when do you use what? When do you pronounce it one way? When do you pronounce it the other? So we have 2 videos and 2 readings. Video 1 and reading 1 is about expressions of quantity, and video 2 and reading 2 is about an article usage. The activities for these ones are 20% of your final grade, which is 12% on a PowerPoint and 8% in the test. The calendar of activities says that the summative activities, everything has to be completed in a week. Videos, readings, practices, assignment, tests, everything. And thank you. That's it for the day. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.